guess it, feel it, know it. I can't find ways to show it. Stay forever, say whatever. Talk to me, don't let me answer. Make my heart beat harder. Dry mouth, cold hands, chestful, steady face. I feel lame, courage gone, shyness on. Hurt me with your brightness. Don't feel sorry about it. Scratch my sensitivity, tear my vulnerability. I knew my insides make me want to cry. You may think that's cruel, that's what sets my view. Your eyes penetrate souls. I've never felt so exposed again. I think you know why. I know you're not missing it. I just wanna leave you guessing. Can't feel more desire. Your soul sets me on fire. Time is gone. No, hope you let me go. I know you care. Why don't you dare? Don't you feel it? Don't you know it? Can't find ways to show it. Where's your mind when the night hits? Where's your soul every time I miss you? Your voice sticks in my brain. Your fears cause much pain. Chest empty, eyes full. I don't wanna fix it. I don't wanna miss it. I'll ache forever. I'll live with it or whatever. Your sound, heavy weight on my chest, a sharp pain through my veins. I knew it was you from another dimension. We've been together through 1,000 eras. It feels long ago. How can't you know we are our homes? I try my best to show you our way, but a big force stood in the way. Now I accept it's not gonna be. Still I can't believe, how can't you see? We are our homes. Ooh. We've been together in 1,000 years. why can't you remember? Why can't you see I tried to make you remember it all, but you don't recognize the one you've known before. I heard you speak from behind, and 1,000 knives pierced my veins in mind. Your voice sent me on a trip to the past, something that was always meant to last. I traveled to the future in a second, and I saw a pain that would break a world record. I saw the future in your voice, and still I had no choice. I tried to avoid you for weeks, hiding with people I didn't click with. The moment my foot touched a step, I couldn't help myself, it was going to happen anyway. Random deep combos here and there, masked with casual comments we would share, but you didn't recognize me from another time, and my desperation grew so high. The more I knew, the more my longing grew. You were full of alienation, and that caused so much tension. A barrier high as the moon that made us lose too much too soon. My self-doubt grew too high, and the spiral led us into a blue mood. I saw the future in your voice, and still I had no choice. I wish I hadn't pushed you so much to something we knew was gonna end bad, so we could be now talking about the sky and the afterlife ways of walking. But you didn't recognize me from another time, and my desperation grew so high. I know I'll find you somewhere far away. This time you need to leave the place. I saw the future in your voice, and still I had no choice. I know I'll find you somewhere far away. This time you'll need to lead the play. Your hand in my face made me very scared. How is this going to end? I couldn't believe what you just said. I couldn't decide if it was right. I stood petrified. A plant wrapped around a stair railing, your green eyes staring at my courage failing. 24 hours of confusion and depression, filled with meetings with people I treasure. A guitar screaming in pain, driving me insane. you come to blame me there, but you just asked me for a hug. Your broken eyes deep in the dark. Your hand in my face, 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 your hand in my face. I prayed to the moon, I made rituals in the woods. I searched in every book, weeks of insomnia and tricks to call you just to be seen. That's all we need, you and me. Deluded thoughts in a spiral of different worlds. You thought I'd complain, but it wasn't about blame. I didn't even care. I just had to ask, I just had to beg, I just had to confess you weren't fair. it was worth it all. Your secret is safe, but it shows on your face. I'm a better price has been so much higher. Big sad eyes, big tragic pose, but when it mattered, there you froze. You wanted truth until it cut. You wanted fire without the burn. You said I was close. You wanted more, then ran for cover when I unlocked the door. All that drama, all that show, and when it counted, you wrote, not spoke. You wanted closeness, just not deep. You wanted gold you didn't know how to keep. You wanted something raw and true, but not the weight of seeing through. You said I was close. You wanted more, then ran for cover when I unlocked the door. All that drama, all that show, and when it counted, you wrote, not spoke. You're lost, you fool. I paid too. You let it break, and I broke too. You're lost, you fool. That much is true. You couldn't hold what opened in you. You said I was close. You wanted more, then ran for cover when I unlocked the door. All that drama, all that show, and when it counted, you wrote, not It wasn't a try to save you, more a hope to taste you, not to make you whole, but to touch the hidden fracture in my soul. Oh, you were a mirror, a doorway through the pain. I touched your darkness to face my own sadness. I thought I was was mine, maybe yours too. That's what means being a fool. You were a mirroring, and your purpose was to redirect all my focus to my pain. That's all you had to make, to set my fate to other place. The trigger that made me see the place I had to be. A luring, charismatic mirror. You made reflection look like freedom. The reflection started blurring, and instead of ourselves we saw what had been buried. It felt distant and unknown, and a look crushed by a heavy stone. We lacked steadiness and compassion. We didn't feel with fake fashion. I didn't make you into something you weren't. I saw the damage, I saw the dirt. No polished version, no holy light. I like the wreckage in plain sight. Your mess didn't put me off, that's the thing I've gotta work on. Why the mess pulled me in, I've been diving into it. No, you'll get better, no wait and see. I liked you there in front of me. You caught the echo, but not the source. You felt the surface, not what it meant. You called it delusion, I called it truth. You missed the meaning, running through. I said it too poetic and symbolic, maybe too emotionally charged. I understand it put you off. I said the truth beneath it all. You caught the echo, but not the sound. You felt the surface, not what it meant. You called it delusion, I called it truth. You missed the meaning, ran through. And yes, I'm still mad, yes, I still burn. I held it too long, now I'm left asking what the hell was wrong. You called it delusion, I called it true. You missed the meeting. Running through. You thought I was delusional, just misunderstood as usual. You always looked about to blow, fire running through your bones. I was hunger, you were flame. We had the pull, but not the grace. You hide your storms, I had mine. Too much chaos on both sides. You were pain and I was pulled. Something rare and very ruined. Never whole and never fair. Not a home and not a grave. Something deep and very rare. So I lay it in its place. I hide it in a liminal space. It wasn't false, it wasn't small. No guidance we could hold. We just had the bond, we had a language of our own. We could talk till time was gone. All we had were open wounds. You always looked about to blow, fire running through your bones. I was hunger, you were flame. We had the pull, but not the grace. I stays in a liminal space. You were pain and I was pulled. Something rare, something ruined. So I put it in its place. It lives in a liminal space. I'll keep it where it belongs, somewhere sacred, somewhere strong. So I lay it in its place. I hide it in a liminal space. You were pain and I was pulled. Something rare, something ruined. You were pain and I was pulled. Something rare, something neither one could hold. Something neither one could hold. So I lay it in its place. I hide it in a liminal space. In a liminal space. It lives in a liminal space. I can't take this anymore. The void is bigger than before. I can't get out of bed. Too many battles in my head. I give up, I let it go. Nothing left for me to hold. change my path, and all that's left is hard. And what I left behind, souls I broke apart. I'll hit the road, I need to go home. I'm walking out of this mess, I better start again. I run a million miles away, so I don't think of you today. I don't know what I'll find, get out of my mind. I don't know what I'll find, please get out of my mind. I don't know what I'll find, please get out of my mind. No. Please get out of my mind. We all have things to do, work, dishes, family duties, and so on. But when I have a free moment, your memory floods in like a torrent. And if I count how many times I think of you, it's 2,022. Your name written in gigantic letters on vans, on houses, even in the weather. What the hell am I gonna do with that? Is the universe trying to say something or what? A month goes by and the 2,000,000 times turn into 85. The phone rings and you call me. As always, you enthrall me. The numbers grow high, I'm back to asking why. And the thread of light that binds us turns into a chain, and it's all in vain. I can't take the pain, I won't pick up. Free me up. I leave torn out of I'll try to make something out of it. Now I have a road map of what I need. The next time I feel something burning under me, I won't give a spark more future than it has. Is there calm or just a rush? Is there clarity or nothing but signs? Is there a place beyond words? I won't give a spark more future than it has. Is there ground or only thirst? Is there one that comes for me? Is there give or only me? Is there steadiness or just peaks? I won't give a spark more future than it has. Are there tools to work it out? Is it the right timing or just not yet? I won't give a spark more future than it has. Steady hearts, clear minds, solid ground, room to grow, a slower pace, emotional steadiness. I won't give a spark more future than it has. The grace to hold the tools to work it out, the peace to let it breathe. I won't give a spark more future than it has. The strength to stay soft, to life where love can land something steady enough to last. I won't give a spark more future than it has. There must be something that makes you wanna wait. It can't be just chemicals in your brain. We came here to learn how to move the energy in our way. Life is about the love you expand, and in that way you lend a hand. I'm sure you'll find the light. As I said, the chair has 4 legs, but it can have 3, 2, or 1. It can even hang on a wall. Reality might not exist at all. Nothing is set in stone. Life is about the love you expand, and in that way you lend a hand. I'm sure you'll find the I'm sure you'll find that life is about the love you expend and the way you lend a hand. I'm sure you'll find the light. For the ones we saw in pain, may their love remain.
Yo mal colocada, arrancaba brazos por una calada. Tú hecho polvo, hasta la salida del sol te dejaba roto. Sin tiempo, sin suelo, sin forma ni consuelo. Vaya par, normal que acabara mal. Contexto de mierda, contenedores de mierda, recursos de mierda, intentos de mierda y todo acabó en mierda. Yo quería verte, aunque a veces tu humor era pa' esconderse. Tú querías hablar, aunque solía acabar en despotricar. Todo torcido, apestando a podrido. Vaya plan normal que acabara mal. Ahora me distraigo rimando mal. A ver si con risa esto encuentra un final. Vaya mierda todo, aunque de la risa que me está dando casi me ahogo. Contexto de mierda, contenedores de mierda, recursos de mierda, intentos de mierda y todo acabó en mierda.
Contexto de mierda, contenedores de mierda, recursos de mierda, intentos de mierda, percepción de mierda.